All right, welcome back, everyone. A lot of you have been sharing your stories about your dogs reacting to some of these summer storms that we have. So we thought we'd bring in the experts, and boy, do we have more than one here. Heather Mashburn from Camp Bow Wow in Port Charlotte is with us, and this is Winnie, and she is just a doll. She's an active one.
Yeah, she is. She's about a year old. She's a chocolate lab mix.
Beautiful. Now, is she at your place right now?
She is. She's staying at Camp Bow Wow, Port Charlotte, until she's adopted.
Okay.
She's from Big Dog Ranch Rescue. She was just brought in from Rome, Georgia, from a shelter there.
Well, she's beautiful. I'm sure she's going to find a home very quickly. Well, let's get right to it. A lot of people have been finding their dogs get really scared. They don't want to leave them then when they have to go to work maybe. Give us some of the top tips that families really should be doing with their dogs.
Well, Camp Bow Wow is a great choice, of course.
Yes.
We're doggy daycare and boarding in Port Charlotte. And then, of course, there's lots of emergency situations that could possibly arise during the summer, especially with hurricane season coming up. So there's quite a few options you can do there. The best tip, of course, is to just always have a plan of action, not only for your family, but for your pet in a situation like that.
Now, what about if we were to get any kind of a storm that is, I mean, we have our regular kind of daily storms, but something that may end up causing an evacuation of some kind. What can you do to keep your dog calm during that kind of a situation?
Right. Well, to keep your dog calm, of course, just give your dog as much love and attention as you possibly can during that time. We encourage you very strongly to not leave your dog at home in case of an emergency. You can actually buy alert stickers from your local pet store to put on your front door. Just to let rescue workers know that your dog is still in the house if you do have to leave your dog at home.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
And we've got some things on the screen here as well for those of you at home if maybe you're just curious. Now, what about these thunder shirts I've heard about? Does that, what's behind that?
Yes, it's a product for dogs. You put it on the dog. It's actually like a shirt for dogs. You put it on the dog when there's a thunderstorm or if they have any type of anxiety, maybe separation anxiety, and somehow it comforts the dog.
And it has been proven to work, right?
It has been, yes. But every dog is different. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. And they can really sense our stress, can't they?
They can. So the calmer you stay, the calmer your dog will stay. And a couple other things you can do to prepare as well is to get your dog microchipped.
Oh, good idea.
In case your dog were to get away during an emergency.
I know that's helped a lot of families. We've run stories about having a wide range of time away and then they find them, so that would be great too. Give us the information for anybody who may be interested in Winnie and where they can contact you guys.
Well, you can contact Camp Bow Wow Port Charlotte at our website, campbowwow.com/Port Charlotte. You can give us a call, 941-875-9410, or you can go to bigdogranch.org. That's the website for Big Dog Ranch.
Terrific. We've got the website up right there too for everyone to glance at. Thank you so much, Heather, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Sharing
it's a
Winnie
pleasure.
With us. She is such a doll. I love her. This would make one family very happy. Let's send it over to Friday, and summer nights are sizzling at SeaWorld. Corey Oxman is with us along with some buddies from the park. Great to see you, Corey.
Thanks for having us
here. Great to have you in. We're so excited. Now, you may not even be noticing, this is not just a tree. There's actually a little bit of a, is this an owl? What is this?
It's not an owl. He's not even related to owls. It's called a tawny frogmouth. It's a bird that lives in Australia. And he's doing exactly what they do in nature. They blend into their surroundings. And that's how they catch their food. They'll wait for insects or bugs to crawl on the tree branch right next to him, and he can just snatch them up like that.
He's a tricky little guy. And the gals, I guess, too, right? The same thing.
Yeah. And Virgil here is one of our animal ambassadors that makes appearances at SeaWorld in Orlando. And now SeaWorld is open through August 11th. We're open until 10 o'clock at night for summer nights. So guests can come early, stay late, and enjoy everything that the park has to offer, including these amazing animals.
I love it.
And then we also have some nighttime shows like Shamu Rocks, which is our nighttime killer whale show. You're combining killer whales, rock and roll music, and fireworks in the show every night.
That's awesome. Wow, I mean, I love this kind of animal, and you guys really get interactive with it. We've got some other buddies off the side here. Which one are we going to bring in next? I think we've got
Pete and Penny
penguins. They're going
to stay on the ground over there. Those are two Magellanic penguins. They're the stars of SeaWorld right now because we just opened Antarctica Empire of the Penguin, which is a great new attraction. It encompasses an all-family adventure ride, and then you're let out into the habitat of about 250 penguins. We have 4 species that are found in Antarctica, and guests can get up close and personal with them and actually feel the chill. It's 30 degrees inside, and it's a great way to cool off in the Florida heat because you're in with the penguins in the 30-degree habitat.
Well, I was going to ask, I've heard great reviews about this, by the way. How are they surviving? I mean, that's what they...
These two Magellanic penguins are a warm weather species, so they're found off the coast of South America, but you can see their cousins, the Antarctic species, at SeaWorld in Orlando.
And you can learn all about that when you're there, too. See, obviously, I need a little education as well. Well, that's a Penny and who again?
Pete and Penny.
Pete and Penny, I love them.
They're a match.
Aw, maybe they'll give us a smooch later. All right, let's meet this guy here.
This is a really neat animal. He's a blue tree monitor, and believe it or not, scientists just discovered them in 2001.
Oh my
So there's really not a whole lot known about them
Really?
because they're a new species.
Oh, that's
They're
fascinating.
found on one tiny little island in Indonesia. And you can see this long tail. He's about 3.5 feet long. You can touch him. His tail is twice the length of his body.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Blue tree monitors are so beautiful, and like I said, there's not a whole lot known about them.
That is so cool.
He makes appearances at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park.
Okay.
So guests can come see reptiles just like him, get up close and personal, touch them like you just did.
I love it. Well, that's great. For more information, too, by the way, is it SeaWorld.com?
SeaWorldOrlando.com.
Okay.
You can get the best ticket deals on that website.
Absolutely, and learn more about these guys. If he licks my hand, is he gonna bite me?
He's probably not going to lick, but he does use that tongue to smell his surroundings.
Ooh, all right. Well, good thing I didn't wear a lot of perfume. All right, great. Well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate seeing all this. And after the break, we'll have your last look at weather and traffic. Don't go away as we leave you with a look of this interesting species.